everyone. It is me, Sailor Earth, Ernest here, and today we're going to talk about saying our lights went out. Now, to be honest with you, we don't know what time this happened, you know, but it must have happened sometime, but we don't know when. We just know we woke up and it was 12, and then we went to look at our far ringer or far speakers timer, and it says, well, it was 5:50, so we set that, went back into bed, and yielded to about 6 when we got up, and everything's back on. I mean, the only thing you do is set your timer again. Now, when did this happen? No one knew. I don't know. I just knew it happened. You know. And no, our interweb, our wire, and our far ringer, all those things were back on and running. And you had to set your timer again. Now I know someone's out there going to say, well, what if you had a sail pack in it? The sail pack would only keep the right time if the light was off for a little while, which we don't know how long it was off for. You know, we don't really know. We know we went to sleep around 11 and it was still on. About 12 when it was still on. Got up and always get some kind of ache in the leg. You gotta walk out. Why? I don't know. And this was about 4. So whatever happened must have happened the next time we went back to sleep. So your guess is good as mine. And you're probably wondering, oh, what did it? I don't know. Sundriest things. Many things did it. But we don't know. You know. I know there's going to be folks saying, well, we don't know what did it. If we lived anywhere else, like, I don't know, Pin Hills Township, like we did from 2003 while to 23rd between YL, who knows? But that seemed to happen a lot. And mostly was brought on by storms. But to our understanding, we don't know what made it happen. Who knows? And we lived in, I don't know, Portview Borough since 23rd between while, so your guess is good as mine what made it happen. All we know is that the lights went out. And who knows when this happened. Your guess is good as mine. And we thought that, oh great, we must have slept in. Well, we didn't. And we thought, oh great, now everything else has to start up again. You know, the wire feed for the farseer, the interweb feed for the reckoner, and the far ringer feed for the far ringer. All those things were back up and running. So we just had to set our timer again. So your guess is as good as mine what made it happen. You know? And I know there's going to be folks saying, oh, the heat and all this shit. Well, I know that folks are saying that half of the settled land and half of the 4-1 Reichs this year are going to have light outages, blackouts. Why? Sensitive to heat, but as of right now, that doesn't seem to be a thing right now. Well, who knows what brought it on? You know? And I know there's going to probably be folks that say, well, don't you have your own light works? Yeah, and they're worth a lot. And unless you get the true light works that meets the standard and the setup of whoever your light giver is, you have a lot worse of fucking up your lighting, your lighting. And most of businesses and folks that own them, well, they tend to be ones that meet the standards of the light giver, and it was put in by the light giver themselves. And for most folks, they're worth a lot. And sometimes they don't meet the standards of your light work. So if you were lucky enough to have bought one that met the standard of your light giver and they put it in for you, great for you. You didn't really miss much. But you still have to do all the same shit that everybody else has to go through, like setting your timer back up and yielding for all your whatever, your interweb, your far speaker, your wire thing to get set back up. But for some folks that don't have Lightworks, it is what it is. I don't know what made it happen. I'm just glad that everything is up and running right. And all I had to do is set the timer, and I'm glad I didn't sleep in. So anyway, that's all the time I talk about when the lights went out. I don't know when the lighting went out. So your guess is good as mine. You know. So anyway, if you like this film, then follow us over here at Salem Moon for Life. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here when Sailor Saturn, well, whatever, Ataru, talked about the hate that the Deacon Cloverway Sailor Moon gets from the Sailor Moon followership. So, I, Sailor Earth Ernest, and I'll see you later. You know what I mean?